Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed it.
That's a fumble. The defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Hicks. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
He's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another game.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Find some fresh air. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing in his pads.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hayes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Jayhawks have taken it inside the 20. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they throw for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Hicks. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Turning it on! Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
They'll run the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly.
He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out from the 33, and it's 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Open space on the 25. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Using his legs, it's Thompson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is just, they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. To throw, it's Marshall. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to take off. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man, the play is the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He leaves it with the back. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down.
Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Marshall. Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater.
The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's 4. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you can...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The inside handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 10 over Southern Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand where I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. On the move at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll leave it with him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Got a man, it's Thompson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Jayhawks are facing third and inches. He'll go to the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on third and inches. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field when he's there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Looking deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 11 over Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking for room, it's Thompson. Burrows his way for a couple, he's out to the 8. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Fires on the move. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game.
Unleashes one deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.